I'm a 12-year veteran, and in this video, I'm gonna teach you a simple strategy that can make you $500 a day. Let's get it. Now, before we get started, if you go to YouTube and type in Welcome to Forex by Leo Williams, my video will pop up. You see my name? Look at the date. I posted this video more than 10 years ago. This is before all the scammers start invading the game. You know, those people that were joining companies like IML and all kind of other MLM companies. They had people thinking you had to recruit people, you had to sign people up to trade Forex, and that was never the case. But I was in the game. Many of you probably never heard of me or never saw me before. But I had a small group of people, about 6,000 people getting money with me in the market. A lot of my students were referring people to my program and wasn't getting paid. I never encouraged my students to recruit people. But I'm so glad that people caught on to that and they know the truth about trading. So now we can get to business. This is the only video on this channel because after this video, I forgot my password. So I created another channel. That's the channel that got me millions and millions of views, you dig? And I'm telling y'all this because I want y'all to know I'm not new to the game and I'm not one of these scammers. Don't compare me to these cats out here. But about 3 years ago, I ended up taking a break from the internet. I'm sure many of you heard back in the day when we were doing our thing, I had a minor stroke, then I had a minor heart attack. They both was minor. I still got my help. I was lucky. God bless me. Those things take people out. So when my Facebook page got hacked, I was getting into it with Facebook because they said they couldn't do anything about it. But I had to stop myself. I said I do not need to be getting upset. I do not need to be raising my blood pressure. I got health problems I need to worry about. So instead of trying to fight with Facebook every day, I just got off the internet. I took a break. I was taking care of myself and I was still trading. But that was one of the best things I did because I started to take about 6 months to a year off. But I was so busy enjoying myself and I ended up taking a few years off because I was at peace. But I'm back now. And I'm back to help the people, you dig? Because even though I wasn't on social media, I still used to browse. And I used to see these scammers from a distance. I'm knowing these scamming people. And that's not cool, you dig? But on this channel, you're going to get that real. So if you rock with your boy and you support your boy, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification, hype the video up. But first, I want y'all to hear from a YouTuber that's very popular. Many of you know him. He have over 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. Listen to what he had to say.
Right, and Leo was one of the first people on there that was giving our game on the Forex. So I took one of his courses, learned a lot. You know what I mean? Shout out to Leo for that.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Jeremy Cash. I never met this dude. I never talked to this dude on the phone. The only reason why I know about this video is because my students told me about it and he was giving me a shout out. So I'm just sending that love back to Jeremy Cash because he's one of the few YouTubers that kept it real. Because back in the day, like he said, I was one of the first people doing it. A lot of YouTubers was in my program. Then they start popping up on YouTube like they invented Forex. It was crazy. But I'm just saying, I've been in the game for a long time, people. So let's get it. Now, in this video, I'm going to teach you a simple strategy that can make you $500 a day or $1,000 a day. Some of y'all might make $200 a day, but it's profit. As a trader, the way you make profit is not all about a strategy. You need to have a money management system. And I have a video on this channel that teach you how to make a living winning only 40% of your trades. Check that video out. It's very important. You also need to be a patient trader. You need to sit on your hand and tell yourself you're not taking that trade until it meets your criteria. Forget about what you see on social media. You didn't take a trade today because you didn't see your setup. But the minute you hop on social media, you see everybody making $5,000 and $10,000 a day. So now you're thinking, what am I doing wrong? You ain't doing nothing wrong. Forget about social media. Follow your rules. So have a strict set of rules, and these rules need to be so strict like your life depends on it. Now, the strategy I use is called the break and retest. It's not original. It's not something I invented. Matter of fact, there's no strategy out there that somebody invented. Everybody copied off somebody they learned from. Because what work always work. What don't work never work. It make no sense to try to reinvent the wheel. Now the break and retest, this is a strategy I learned when I first started trading. And I learned a few other strategies, but I was once all over the place trying to buy bots and indicators and looking for all kind of shortcuts. And that's not how you trade. Then I realized you just need one strategy and stick with that strategy. Master that strategy. Because real traders know they're gonna lose trades. Even legendary Wall Street traders lose a lot of trades. The reason why they still make millions is because they manage their money. They lose small when they're wrong, and they win big when they're right. But they stick with the same strategy, you dig? The break and retest. When price pushes through a key level and then drift back to touch it again, the market is staging the break and retest. The second test lets you see if that barrier has flipped sides. A roof turning into a floor, or the floor becoming a ceiling. Why is this a good strategy? The break and retest setups offer high probability entries by waiting for structure and confirmation. They work across all market time frames. Adding confluence like candlestick rejections, volumes, or indicators help confirm valid retests and avoid false breakout. It also allows you to have a good risk to reward ratio. Now, there are many key levels. Resistance and support are key levels. The pre-market high and the pre-market low are key levels. The previous day high and the previous day low are key levels. And I like to trade off the previous day high or the previous day low. But the key is to trade the break and retest off of key levels. Now, if you look at this chart, you see the market is going up. The black line is the key level. That's the previous day high in this example. You wait for the break, and then you want that candlestick to close. You got that break. You got a major push. Now, most traders will get scared they're going to miss out on this trade, so what they do, they hop in a trade. No, wait till the candlestick close. Because if you don't, this could happen. You can come all the way down. Then it hit your stop loss. And you had to put your stop loss under this key level. So you're risking a lot of money on this trade, and then your stop loss get hit. That's where a lot of traders mess up. You wait for the retest. Because yes, you can see right now, the market is going down, and your stop loss definitely got hit. But when the market is going up, you just patiently wait for the retest. This is what I mean by sitting on your hand, being patient. Okay, so now we got a reversal. It came down, it hit support, and what support doing is holding the market up. It's holding it up against this black line. Now you need to make a decision. Okay, you got another red candle. It look like the market consolidating a little bit. But one thing is not happening. It's not breaking back below support. So you got to have that courage to know how to take this trade. They're doing everything you wanted to do. It broke the key level, it came back and retested the key level, and the key level is holding the market above the support level. It's still holding the market above support level. This should be telling you, man, it's not going to break below support. Most people wait for a candle like this to jump in a trade. That's cool, but let me tell you something. If you're looking for a strong confirmation signal, by the time you get in the trade is over. Because when you get in the trade, the people that got in when the market was doing this, by the time you get in the trade, they get ready to check out. So the market gonna reverse on you, or you're gonna make a very small profit. You have to learn how to take the trade when it's doing this. Before you see a sign of strength, you have to make a decision. I'm gonna take this trade right now. The level is holding, it's a strong level. I gotta take this trade. Don't wait for this. But if you take the trade right here, the market might do something like this. Give you one more candle and then drop. Because the people that got in right here made about $4,000 or $5,000 when the candlesticks got right here. You got in too late. You must learn to get in when the market is doing this. And if you're lucky, the market can show you love sometime. You might catch a whole move like that. You gotta ask yourself, why do the market reverse or give you a pullback? Those reversals and pullbacks in most situations are people that got in the trade early. They're taking profit. They're closing their trades. So the market is dropping. The people that got in before you are selling their trades. So that's how you trade the break and retest, people. Now we're gonna look at a real chart, and I'm gonna break it down for you. You need to know how to draw your key levels. It's just like drawing resistance and support levels, but this is very important. You got to draw quality key levels. Now, if you want to trade the break and retest successfully, you must know how to draw these key levels. You want to draw high quality key levels. All key levels are not tradable. But if you can master drawing these key levels, which will take time for some of you, and also, I want you to know this strategy only works if the market is trending up or trending down. It's not a good strategy if the market is choppy. Now, let me explain the stock market open hours for those that don't know. This black box, this is the open hour. The market closed at 4 o'clock. That's this blue box. This is considered after hours. Then the pre-market start at 4:30, I think, 4:30 in the morning. This is pre-market. Then at 9:30 the next morning, the market open again, okay? So when the market open, it formed a high right here. This is the high. See this candle right here? This formed the open high. This is the previous day high. Then the market closed. So what I do, I mark off the previous day high for the next day. So this line is the previous day high. I love taking my trades from the previous day high or the previous day low to the downside. So this white line is the previous day high. So we got that break, then we got that little retest, you dig? The retest don't normally happen this quick. Sometimes that thing will just go, then it'll come back and retest. But we got that retest. When I see something like this, I'm already in the trade. I got my stop loss under this red candle. Look at the volume. Look how much more it is than the previous volume. That's confirmation. That let me know the market is participating. A lot of people hopping in this trade. The next volume is not higher than this volume. It's lower than this volume. So that tell me this pullback is just temporary. So let's see what happened. Off the previous day high. And I've probably been checked out by then. But right here, that's 680. From 677 to 680. That's a $3 move. Now, calculating profits in stock options can be a little tricky. I'm not gonna go over that in this video, but let me explain. Every time the market move $1 and you got a contract, that contract will make $100. So if you bought one contract in this trade, that's $300. If you bought two contracts, that's $600. So two contracts could have made you about $600. Now people, I can show you this all day long. I want you to learn how to backtest and backtest everything I teach you on this channel. I want you to see for yourself that I teach you the real deal. You ain't got to take my word for it. You ain't got to take nobody's word for it. Backtest the things I teach you on this channel, you heard me? So I just showed you the break and retest of the previous day high. Now I'm gonna show you the break and retest of the pre-market high. Like I said, key levels are resistance and support level. The pre-market high and the pre-market low, or the previous day high or the previous day low. In this situation, we're looking at the pre-market high right here. It's marked off. So let's see what happened. You got the break, got the retest. What'd it do? That thing gone, you dig? Let's keep moving. Now we're gonna look at some trades to the downside. I just showed you the pre-market high and the previous day high. Now this is the pre-market low. We got our break. Got our retest. And what'd it do? Thing gone, you heard me? Then the market closed. Now people, I want you to go and backtest. Play with this in the demo account. And come back and let me know how it worked out for you. This is just the basics of the break and retest. There's other things that I use and I apply to make sure I increase my profit and take high quality trades. And we're gonna talk more about that in other videos. This is the basic introduction to the break and retest. Give it a try. I don't need a bot to tell me what a key level is. I'm looking at it with my own eyes. I see this every morning. I don't need a bot to tell me when a break and retest is happening. I see it with my own eyes. I look at it every morning. Stop falling for the bells and whistles. There's no easy money, people. It's time to put in work. Learn this simple strategy and start making money. It's nothing like depending on yourself. It's a beautiful thing when you know why you're taking that trade. This your boy Leo. If you like this information, please hit that like button and that subscribe button. You did help the channel grow. I want y'all to back test this and come back and let me know how it worked out for you. Do you win all trades? No. No strategy is perfect. But with the proper money management, with the proper dedication, you definitely can make money with the break and retest. You dig? Peace.